You remember I told you that next time we meet, we'll be looking at velocity. Last time we met, we saw speed and some calculations in speed. So now we'll be looking at velocity. Now, what is velocity? That's the first question. What is velocity? Velocity. What is velocity? Velocity is the rate of displacement, displacement over a period of time. You might want to ask me, what is the difference between displacement and distance? Basically, they are the same thing. But the little difference between displacement and distance is this. In distance, it goes, that's distance. But displacement can mean moving at a time, moving at a time, moving at a time. This can be distance, and this can be displacement. So you are moving one after the other. So that's just the basic difference. They are the same thing, they have the same units, but the difference is just that distance goes like that, but displacement means when you move, you stop a bit, when you move, you stop a bit, when you move, so velocity is basically the rate of displacement over a period of time. Quickly, let's look at the formula for velocity. Velocity is displacement over time. Displacement over time. And displacement is measured in meters, and this is measured in seconds, which means the SI unit for velocity velocity is meter per seconds. Velocity is also measured in meter per seconds, the same as in speed. I have told you the difference. They are basically the same thing, but the difference is just that in velocity displacement is involved, but in speed it talks about distance. So quickly we'll look at a particular calculation, so that will help drive home our point. Now let's see this question. This question says a car, example, a car travels with a constant, a car travels with a constant velocity of 45 kilometers per hour. Okay. For how many? For 20 seconds. What distance does it cover in this time? What distance does it cover in this time? Now, I told you the first thing you write in physics is the parameters. The first thing is the parameters. What parameters do we have here? We have kilometer per hour. That is distance over time. It shows this is the velocity. So you write it. Velocity equals 45 kilometers per hour. And we have another parameter which is time. You write time. It is very important for you to write these parameters so that you don't get this confused and you don't get them mixed up. So that's velocity is 45 kilometers per hour, time. And you know the SI unit is meter per seconds. So this is kilometer per hour and there is no meter. So you need to take this one away from here. So what you do velocity is displacement over time, which is also distance. Okay, the question says you calculate distance or displacement. You can call it displacement. So it becomes, so to calculate, to get distance, which is this, you cross multiply. So you do d times 1, which will give you d. You do velocity times time, which is v times t. Now the question says we should calculate distance. So what we just do d equals velocity, which is 45 kilometers per hour. 45, but I told you that you need to change it to that. So that is, so let me clear that so that will be understandable. Let me clear it. I told you 1,000 meters equals 1 kilometer. So we need to take this one. We need to take the distance and the time to meters and seconds. So the first thing you do is to do 1,000 times 45 times 45. So this is distance. 1,000 times 45. So I've been able to change this 45 kilometer to meters. Okay. Now this is in seconds and this is in hours. And you know 60 seconds make 1 minute. 60 minutes make an hour. So to take 1 hour to seconds will become 60 times 60, which is 3,600 seconds. Which is 3,600 seconds. So you need to take this hour to seconds and you do 60 times 60. So you bring it down here, which is the time. Okay, beautiful. Now, I've been able to change the whole of this to this. 45 kilometers per hour becomes 1,000 times 45 over 3,600. Where did I get this 1,000 from? From here. Because I was trying to convert, I had to convert meters to kilometers. So to convert meters to kilometers, 1,000 times 45 will give me this. Then this hour is 1 hour. So 1 hour in seconds is 3,600. I haven't done that, then I complete the formula times time. And the time is 20 seconds. Beautiful. Now, when I do this mathematically, what does it give? This 0 goes, this 0 goes, this goes, this goes. What else can I see? There's a 2 here, 1. There's a 2 here, 18. Beautiful. Okay? There's a 9 here, 2. There's a 9 here, 5. Okay. Okay. And there's a 2 here, 1. And there's a 2 here, 50. Which means I am left with 50 times 5. 50 times 5 gives 250. Don't forget, meters. Because that is what we are asked to calculate. Now, beautiful. Let me quickly run over it so that we understand it better. Velocity is 45 km per hour. Time given is 20 seconds. But I told you nobody's going to tell you what to do. You need to know what to do. Because kilometer per hour cannot work with seconds. Take all this to meter per second. This times 1,000 will change it to meters. This is 60 times 60 here, and it gives you 3,600. Multiply by the time, which is 20 seconds. When you do this, you get 250 meters. That is how you get there. You get that. And that explains velocity. In our next video, we'll be looking at acceleration. Thank you.